dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject mathematics in standard 6th. In this video, we are going to continue with our chapter number 13, profit loss. We will solve questions from practice set 34. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my recent videos, and if already subscribed, thank you very much. Practice set 34. Question is, using the figures given below, these are the figures or numbers, okay, cost price, selling price, all these are given to us. We have to frame problem based on profit percent or loss percent, and we have to solve the problem. First we have to frame the problem. That means we have to frame a question from these figures given in the examples. Examples of figures are given and we have to frame the question. So for framing the question, we can take the help of practice set 33, or we can take the help of practice set 32. Okay, we can take the help from these questions and we can frame the questions from practice set 32 or practice set 31 also, and then we can frame the questions. So let us see which two figures are there in first example. In first example, what is given to us? Cost price is rupees 1600 and selling price is rupees 2800. So cost price is given and selling price is given. We all know cost price is the price when we brought some article, when we purchase some object or purchase some article, that is the cost price. And when we sell it, when we sell that article to somebody else, that is the selling price. So let us see how we can frame a question. You can see here I have written a question. We have given cost price rupees 1600, selling price rupees 2800. From this I have written a question. Seema bought an article for rupees 1600 and then sold it for rupees 2800. Was there a profit or loss, and what was its percentage? Okay, so in this way we can frame a question, and now we can write its solution. You all know how to write the solution. You all have learnt it, you all have studied it in previous practice sets also. So let us solve. See children, for this exercise also we will be applying the same formula which we have learned previously. We will be applying the profit formula, SP minus CP. Percent profit is equal to profit upon CP multiplied by 100. Then loss formula is CP minus SP and percent loss is equal to loss upon CP multiplied by 100. You all have to learn all this formula. Okay, and we will be applying the same formula. Whichever formula is required in the question, we will be applying that. So let us see. Here we write cost price is equal to rupees 1600. Selling price is equal to rupees 2800. Which is lesser? Cost price is lesser than selling price. So when the cost price is lesser, what is there? What a person can get? Person gains a profit. Correct na? When cost price is lesser than selling price, a person gains a profit or he makes a profit. Seema made a profit. Okay, she made a profit. So after writing this, what we have to write? Profit formula. What is profit formula? Profit is equal to SP minus CP. Put the values. SP is 2800, CP is 1600. So answer is, what is 2800 minus 1600? We can do here 0 0. 8 minus 6 is 2 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So rupees 1200 is the profit. After getting profit, what we have to find out? what was its percentage. So we have to find percent profit or profit percentage. So let us write the formula once again. Profit percentage. What is formula for profit percentage? Will be equal to profit upon CP multiplied by 100. You have to remember this formula. Okay, this formula is not there in the textbook, but if you remember this formula, it becomes very easy to solve our questions. Okay, so let us solve it now. Profit is 1200, cost price is 1600 multiplied by 100. These two zeros cancel with these two zeros. What is remaining? 1200 divided by 16. Okay. So if you know the table of 16, it becomes very easy to divide 1200 by 16. 16 sevens are 112. What will be there? 8. Then 0, 0. And this 0 we have to brought down. It becomes 80. 16 fives are 80. So we get answer 75%. So what is profit percent? Profit percentage is 75%. Seema made the profit of rupees 1200 and percentage of her profit is 75%. In this way we can solve the sum. We have to frame the question we have to frame, then we can solve it by using our formulae. Now second example is cost price is 2000, selling price is 1900. We can see that selling price is lesser than cost price and cost price is greater than selling price. That means what? There is a loss. So we have to frame our question in such a way that from that question also we can get to know that there is a loss. Okay, so question framing is also very important. How you frame your question is also very important. See that in question you can get to know that there is a loss. So let us see how I have framed my question. It is not necessary that your question and my question should be same. Your question can be different than mine. But I have framed the question like, see how I have framed. Rahul bought vegetables for rupees 2000. During transport, few vegetables got spoiled. Okay, during transport, few vegetables got spoiled and rest he sold for rupees 1900. Because few vegetables get spoiled, he has to sell the remaining vegetables for less price. Na? That means few vegetables he has to throw and remaining vegetables are there, so he have to sell them at rupees 1900. So did he make a profit or loss? How much and what was its percentage? In this way we have to frame the question. So your question can be different than mine. I am going to solve this question now. Solution. CP cost price is equal to rupees 2000. SP selling price is equal to rupees 1900. CP is greater than SP and therefore there is a loss. So I write here Rahul had incurred a loss. Now loss is there, that means what? We will have to apply the formula of loss. So let us apply the formula of loss. Loss equal to CP minus SP. Put the values. CP is 2000, rupees 2000 minus SP is rupees 1900. What will be the subtraction answer? 2000 minus 1900 is rupees 100. This much loss he had incurred. Now we have got loss. After getting loss, we can find out loss percentage. So let us write loss percentage formula. What formula did I show you in the beginning? Loss percentage formula. What was that? That was percent loss is equal to loss upon CP multiplied by 100. So let us write loss upon CP multiplied by 100. Now put the values. Loss is 100. CP is 2000 multiplied by 100. What we have to do? Cancel these two zeros from 100 with the two zeros from 2000. Okay. What is remaining? 100 upon 20. 21s are 20. 25s are 100. So what is percent loss? 5%. So in this way we can get percent loss and loss. Now we can write the answer. Therefore, Rahul incurred the loss of rupees 100 and his percentage of loss is 5%. In this way, you can complete this solution. Now let us see third example. Cost price of 8 articles is given. 8 articles is rupees 1200 each. That means cost of one article is given, one article. Then selling price also rupees 1400 each. That means selling price of one article is given. And how many articles are brought? 8. How many articles are sold? 8 articles. So first find out total cost price and total selling price, and then we will go on finding out whether there is profit or loss, and then loss percentage. But before that we will have to frame a question. So let us see how I have framed my question. So my question is, Shubhada bought 8 articles at rupees 1200 each. She sold them for rupees 1400 each. Find how much profit did Shubhada made. Profit. I have directly written profit because I can see that 1400 is greater than 1200. Okay. So 1400 is greater than 1200. So we can directly write how much profit did Shubhada make and find the profit percentage. Now let us solve the sum. Solution. First there is cost price of one article is given. So write cost price of one article. 1200 each means cost price of one article is rupees 1200. How many articles she bought? 8 articles. Therefore, cost price of 8 articles. What we have to do? 1200 multiplied by 8. What will be the answer? 8 zeros are 0, 8 zeros are 0, 8 twos are 16, 6 written, 1 carried, 8 ones are 8, plus 1, 9. 9600 is the cost price of 8 articles. Now we have to find out the selling price. So let us solve. First write selling price of one article. Selling price of one article. It is equal to rupees 1400. and therefore selling price of 8 articles, it will be equal to rupees 1400 multiplied by 8. Let us see what will be the answer. 8 into 0, 0. 8 zeros are 0. 8 fours are 32. 2 written, 3 carried over. 8 ones are 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 11,200 is the selling price. Let us write cost price is equal to rupees 9,600. Selling price is rupees 11,200. Write rupees here, rupees. Okay, rupees 11,200. Which is greater? Selling price is greater than cost price. Cost price is lesser than selling price, and hence there is a profit. And that's why I have written here how much profit did Shubhada make. So Shubhada made profit, we all know. So directly we can apply profit formula. So let us write profit formula here. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. How much selling price is there? Rupees 11,200 minus how much cost price is there? Rupees 9,600. So let us subtract 11,200, 9,600. 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 2 minus 6 cannot be done. We have to write 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. This 11 will become 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. So it becomes rupees 1,600. 1,600 is the profit made by Shubhada. Now what we have to find out next? Next we will have to find the profit percent. So let us write the formula for profit percentage. What formula did I show you? Profit percentage is equal to profit upon cost price multiplied by 100. If you remember this formula, it becomes very easy to show profit percentage. Okay, very easy we can show, and very convenient to apply the formula also. Profit 1,600, cost price how much? 9,000. We can see here cost price is 9,600. So 1,600 divided by 9,600 multiplied by 100. 0, 0 cancel with 0, 0. What we get? 1,600 divided by 96. See children, both these numbers are divisible by which number? That we will have to find out, 16 and 96. Okay, and then it becomes very easy to cancel these two numbers. So as we all can see, 1600 is there in the numerator. This is divisible by 16. Let us see whether 96 is in the table of 16. Yes, 16 6 are 96, correct? And 16 ones are 16, 16 zeros are 0, 16 zeros are 0. So what we get? We get this 100 divided by 6. Let us do this 100 divided by 6. 6 ones are 6. 10 minus 6, 4 remaining. This 0 we have to put down. 6 6 are 36. 40 minus 36 is 4 remaining again. Okay. So we are getting answer as, because this 4 is remaining, after 4 nothing is there. Okay, we cannot put down, we cannot brought down. So we are getting 16 as our quotient. 6 is the divisor, 4 is the remainder. So this can be written as 16 integer 4 upon 6. This 4 remainder upon 6 divisor. Okay. This can be written answer of 100 upon 6. 100 upon 6 can be written as, in the mixed fraction, you all have learnt mixed fraction. 100 upon 6 can be written as 16 integer 4 upon 6. This 4 upon 6 can be cancelled. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6 also. So it is 100 upon 6 will be equal to 16 integer 2 upon 3. So answer is 16 integer 2 upon 3%. If you want, you can keep it as it is 16 integer 4 upon 6 also. It is same one and the same thing. So the answer is Shubhada made the profit of 16 integer 2 upon 3%. So let us write the answer statement. Therefore, percent profit for Shubhada is 16 integer 2 upon 3%. So I hope you all have understood how I have made this calculation. First, we have written profit upon CP multiplied by 100. Profit is 1600 upon CP. Cost price is 9600 multiplied by 100. This 2 zeros cancel with 2 zeros. What is remaining? 1600 upon 96. 1600 and 96 both are divisible by 16. So we have divided them by 16. 16 6 are 96, 16 1s are 16, 16 zeros are 0, 16 zeros are 0. We get 100 upon 6. Now this 100 upon 6, we have done the division here. 100 divided by 6. 6 1s are 6, 4 remaining. This 0 we have brought down. 6 6 are 36, 4 remaining. After this 0, nothing is there, so we cannot put down. So this 100 divided by 6 can be written as 16 integer 4. This 4 remainder first we have to write in the numerator, and denominator we have to write divisor. So 16 integer 4 upon 6. This 4 upon 6 again can be cancelled by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So in the end we get the answer 16 integer 2 upon 3. In this way we have done this calculation over here. And this sum is complete. Question number 4. Cost price of 50 kg grain is 2000 and selling price is rupees 43 per kg. 1 kg 43 rupees. And this is cost price of total 50 kg grain. Okay. So let us see first how to frame a question. I have framed a question. I have written the question. Okay. So Shailesh bought 50 kg grain for rupees 2000 from a wholesaler and he sold the grain for rupees 43 per kg. Did he make a profit or loss? How much? Find the percentage. So I have made the question like this. You can make your question, you can frame your question in a different way, but you have to see that it should be written properly. Okay. Now let us see how to solve it. Solution. Cost price of 50 kg grain is equal to rupees 2000. Okay. Now selling price is rupees 43 per kg. So first we have to write selling price of 1 kg grain. In place of grain you can write wheat, sugar, anything. Okay. No need that my question and your question should be same. Rupees 43. Selling price of 1 kg grain is rupees 43. How much grain he has to sell? 50 kg. So therefore we have to find out the selling price of 50 kg grain. Selling price of 50 kg grain. What we have to do? 50 multiplied by 43 or 43 multiplied by 50. What will be the answer? If you multiply by 5. 5 3s are 15. 5 written, 1 carried over. 5 fours are 20, 20 plus 1 is 21, and then this 0 we have to put in the end at the unit place. So the selling price is rupees 2150. So let us write cost price is equal to rupees 2000. Selling price is rupees 2150. Now which is greater? We can see that selling price is greater and cost price is lesser. Hence there is a profit. So we will apply the formula of profit. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Let us put the values. Values are 2150 minus 2000. What will be the answer? Rupees 150. 2150 minus 2000 will be 150. So profit is there. That means what we have to find out? Profit percentage. Let us write the formula. Profit percentage is equal to profit upon CP multiply by 100. How much profit? 150. What is CP? 2000. Multiply by 100. 0 cancel with 0. 2 zeros cancel with 2 zeros. Now see 1 0 is remaining here, so that we can cancel with this 1 0. 15 divided by 2. All the zeros are cancelled. Only 15 and divided by 2 is remaining. So that we can write here. So 15 divided by 2, how you can do? 2 sevens are 14. 15 minus 14, 1 remaining. After 15 nothing is there, so this 1 is the remainder. How to write it in the mixed fraction? This quotient should be written as the integer. Remainder should be written as the numerator, upon divisor should be written as the denominator. You all have learned it in the lesson of fraction. So in this way we have got the answer 7 integer 1 upon 2%. So write the answer statement. What is the name of person we have taken? Name of person is Shailesh. Okay. So let us write the answer statement very carefully. Therefore, Shailesh made the profit of rupees 150 and his profit percentage is 7 integer 1 upon 2%. In this way we have completed this question also. Now let us go on next question. Next example, fifth example. Cost price 8,600, transport charges 250, porterage 150, okay, and then selling price is given. So all these are included in the cost price. Only cost price, then transport charges and port charges. Porterage means charges at the port. So all these we have to include in the total cost price. We have to find out total cost price first and then check whether the selling price is greater or cost price is greater. But before that we have to frame our question. So let us see how I have framed the question. How I have written: Abraham bought goods worth rupees 8,600. Cost price we have given 8,600. So he has bought goods worth rupees 8,600. Then he spent rupees 250 on transport. 250 on transport and rupees 150 on porterage. Okay. Then selling price is given. If he sold the goods for rupees 10,000, did he make profit or loss, and what was its percentage? In this way you can frame your question also. Now let us see how to solve it. Solution. What we have to first find out? Total cost price is equal to cost price of goods plus transport and plus porterage. So cost price of goods is 8,600 rupees. Transport is rupees 250 plus porterage is rupees 150. Add all these three figures, 8,600 plus 250 plus 150. 0 plus 0 plus 0, 0. 5 plus 5 is 10, 0 written, 1 carried over. 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 1 is 10, 0 written, 1 carried over. 8 plus 1 is 9. So total cost price is rupees 9,000. Now what is the selling price? He sold the goods for rupees 10,000. So selling price of goods is equal to rupees 10,000. Okay, so let us see which is greater and which is lesser. Selling price is equal to rupees 9,000. Cost price is rupees 9,000. Sorry, not selling price. Cost price is rupees 9,000 and selling price is equal to rupees 10,000. Which is greater? Selling price is greater. Cost price is lesser than selling price. That means there is a profit. So we have to apply the formula of profit. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Put the values. Selling price is rupees 10,000. Cost price is rupees 9,000. What is 10,000 minus 9,000? It will be rupees 1,000, correct? Okay, now let us see how to write percent profit. So profit percentage formula we all know. Profit percentage. What is the formula? It will be equal to profit upon CP multiplied by 100. Now put the values. Profit how much? 1,000. CP how much? 9,000. Multiply by 100. Cancel the zeros. 2 0 with 2 0 and 1 0 with 1 0. So what is remaining? See, in the numerator 100 is remaining. Denominator 9 is remaining. So 100 upon 9. We have to do this division. 100 divided by 9. 9 ones are 9. 10 minus 9, 1 remaining. This 0 we have to brought down. Again 10 we are getting. 9 ones are 9. 10 minus 9, 1 is the remainder. Now after this 0 nothing is there. That means 1 will be the remainder. Now how to write it in the mixed fraction? This 11 we have to write as the integer. This 1, remainder 1 we have to write as the numerator, upon this divisor 9 we have to write as the denominator. So answer is 11 integer 1 upon 9. So let us write here. The answer is 11 integer 1 upon 9 percentage. Now write the answer statement. Therefore, Abraham made profit of rupees 1,000 and his profit percentage is 11 integer 1 upon 9%. Finish. Now last question. Seeds worth rupees 20,500, labor 9,700, chemicals and fertilizers 5,600. So from these words what we get to know, this is about the agricultural field, correct? So seed is sold by that farmer rupees 20,500. He has to spend this 9,700 rupees on labor, and then he has to spray chemicals and fertilizer on the crop, which is for rupees 5,600. So all these things are included in the cost price. Seeds cost with adding with labor cost, adding with chemical and fertilizer cost. All these costs will be included in the total cost price, and after that selling price is given. So let us see how the question is formed. I have written question very simple question I have written over here. You can see that what question I have written. Ramlal bought seeds worth rupees 20,500. He spent rupees 9,700 on labor and rupees 5,600 on chemicals and fertilizers. On selling his produce, he earned rupees 28,640. What was his profit or loss, and what is its percentage? So let us write the solution now. First we have to find out total cost price. So let us first find out total cost price. What we have to include in this? Cost price of seeds, plus labor, and plus cost price of fertilizers and chemicals. So cost price of seeds is 20,500 rupees, plus labor is rupees 9,700, plus cost price of fertilizers and chemicals is rupees 5,600. Let us add 20,500 plus 9,700 plus 5,600. 0 0. 7 plus 6 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. 1 carried. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. 1 carried. 35,800 is the total cost price. And selling price is how much? 28,640. Selling price of produce is equal to rupees selling price is 28,640. Okay, now let us write selling price and cost price once again. Cost price is rupees 35,800. Selling price is rupees 28,640. Cost price is greater than selling price. Cost price is 35,800. Selling price is rupees 28,640. So when the cost price is greater than selling price, person incurred a loss. We all know that. And loss is equal to selling cost price minus selling price, CP minus SP. So cost price is 35,800. Selling price is 28,640. Let us subtract 35,800 minus 28,640. 10 minus 4, 6. 8 becomes 7. 7 minus 6, 1. 5 minus 8 cannot be done. We have to write 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. Is 3 becomes 2. 7,160 is his loss. Actual loss is 7,160. Now loss we have got. We have to find out loss percentage. Loss percentage. Loss divided by CP multiply by 100. Okay, percentage means we have to multiply by 100. Find the percentage. So loss is equal to 7160, CP 35,800 multiply by 100. We get 7160 upon 358. Now we have to check by which number we can divide this 7160 and 358. Or sometimes just by observing the number also we can get the idea. If I multiply this 358 by 2, I will get 716. Let us see. 358 multiply by 2. What I will get? 2 8s are 16, 6 written, 1 carried. 2 5s are 10, 10 plus 1, 11, 1 written, 1 carried. 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1, 7. So when I multiply this 358 by 2, I get 716. 358 multiplied by 2, answer is 716. So 358 ones are 358 and 358 twos are 716. And then this 0 is there. So 20 we can write. So answer is 20 upon 1 means 20%. So loss percentage is 20%. Therefore, Ramlal incurred loss of rupees, how much loss? 7,160, and his loss percentage is 20%. Okay, in this way you can find out the percentage. So children, you have to do lots of practice of practice set 34, 33, all these practice sets you all have to do the regular practice. It is very easy to solve the sums. We have completed practice set 34 and lesson number 13, profit loss. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.